Welcome back. My name is Lauren and this is Purpose-Filled You, the place to find great content on planning, goal setting, and personal development. In today's video, we are going to talk about the power and value of creating a personal mission statement and then give you some practical tools and tips for you to be able to create your own. You've probably heard of a mission statement when it comes to a business or a corporation. Most businesses come up with a mission statement so that they have something that they can use to guide and direct all of the goals in their business. But have you ever considered having a mission statement for yourself? Having a personal mission statement, for me, I created mine about 5 years ago, has been so valuable to have one short, memorizable statement that I can use to guide all of the decisions in my life. The goal of a personal mission statement is to empower you. It's to get you excited about your purpose. Everyone wants to have a deeper meaning for their life, and by having a mission statement for yourself that you can say to yourself in the morning and get yourself excited about what you're doing, it can keep you focused on the bigger picture that you have for yourself instead of getting bogged down in the mundane. So it sounds great, right? But how do you make a mission statement for yourself? This is such a daunting task. I remember when I first went through this process, trying to decide one sentence to describe my entire life. How do you even do that? Well, today I'm going to share with you a couple of good questions that you can ask yourself and do a little bit of a brainstorming session so that you are able to come up with your own personal mission statement. Now's the time for you to grab a journal and a pen because these prompts are invaluable, and I really encourage you to actually work through these brainstorming questions so that you can find out what your personal mission statement is. So here we go. Here are some questions to ask yourself. What do you really want out of this life? What would you like your life to stand for? What are you uniquely put on this earth to do? And what do you believe your purpose or mission in this life could be? These are all basically the same question, just reworded a little bit differently. Every personality is different. Some people resonate more with one question than the other, and this can just help you get those gears churning. So those are the big questions you want to start asking yourself. Next, what you want to start thinking about is how you want to structure your mission statement. Okay, so you have an idea of what empowers you, what your purpose is on this earth. You've got a huge page full of ideas, hopefully. Now we've got to structure that thought bubble into one concise sentence. So here are some things to think about. It needs to be short and memorizable. That's number one. But it also needs to have positive language. So you need to make sure that when you're writing it, if one of the important things in your mission statement is to not be fat, you don't want to say in your mission statement, I want to not be fat, because your subconscious is just going to hear, I want to be fat. And it's not going to care about the negative language that you have inside of it. It's just going to hear the words that you have chosen. So you want to make sure that if your priority is to not be fat, that in your mission statement, it says something like, I will be fit and healthy and thriving. You want to have positive language in your mission statement to get you excited and not discouraged. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is that it's okay if your mission statement changes over time. I think this is one of the big hiccups that people come across is, I can't come up with one sentence to describe my entire life. What if I change my mind? That's okay. Do it again. This exercise can be done as often as you like. Usually when I have this process done for myself and for my clients, the sentences that they come up with are perfect for them because they came up with it and they end up using it for long periods of time. It also needs to empower you. It needs to get you inspired. You need to say this sentence to yourself and get like goosebumps a little bit, you know? Something that really drives and fuels you to work harder towards your long-term goals. The last thing you need to think about when structuring your mission statement is it needs to be something you can be, do, or give. By now you should have a brain dump of the purpose that you want for your life and a general structure that you want your mission statement to look like. But the last thing we need to have are the literal words that are in your mission statement. This is my favorite part because for me and my mission statement, every single word was very intentionally chosen because of how it makes me feel. In order to come up with the words for your mission statement, here are some excellent questions to ask yourself, and you can start a list of words on this brain dump that you have started. So We talked earlier about what do you value? What are those words of things you value? Do you value family? Do you value honesty? Do you value leadership? Qualities like that are things that you want to start writing down. Also, what are the strengths, just like we talked about earlier? What are things that you are really good at, things that you want to focus on in this lifetime? Do you really value adventure? Do you really value health and exercise? Do you really value building relationships? What is it that you value and are the priorities in your life that you want to make sure your purpose works towards? Then the last thing that you want to do is think about words that just really inspire you. Some people have words, like for me, one of the words that really inspired me was the word captivating. There's a book that I've read called Captivating by Stacey Aldridge. Excellent book, I highly recommend it. And for me, that word captivating, one, it's very inspiring, but two, that word reminds me of that book. So even though it's just one word, this whole idea is behind that word. So when I say my mission statement, that one small word means something so much bigger than just the word itself. So start coming up with a list of those words that just really, really inspire you. And then if you still need a little bit more inspiration and your list is maybe a little short, come up with some synonyms for all those words to kind of beef up your list, and that can kind of get you inspired maybe for a different direction for some of those thoughts. So now you've got your purpose, you've got a structure, and you've got the words. Now you just have to put them all together. Create something that is short and memorizable, something that is uniquely you, something that empowers you and gets you excited. I would love if you do this exercise to leave in the comments below what your mission statement is. I'll share mine right now. My mission statement is to seek purpose with willing hands while I cultivate a captivating life. That is what my focus is. That's what I feel my purpose is on this earth. That is what guides and directs every single goal and intention and action that I make in my life. So share your mission statement down below in the comments, and we will talk to you next time. Bye.